tie in at some place. Boxing and kickboxing are very similar. Kickboxing has more in common with boxing and karate or taekwondo than boxing does. They're a little more classic. Judo, jiu-jitsu, again, different, okay? But they all tie in at some point. So we're going to talk a little bit about Joel's stance and this hand. If I choose to, I can sacrifice my jab to make this a full-time shield. Does that make sense? Okay. Typically, he throws jab cross, I parry, I make a little space, I move my head. This is very boxing-like, boxing in nature. More kickboxing, he jab cross, this way, a little more hard, a little less subtle than the boxing. Notice that when he punches, I want to move his arms across his body this way if I can. If he punches with the other hand, I want to move that across his body this way if I can. It makes it harder for him to hit me with the next punch. If I sacrifice my jab hand for intercepting, then when this punch comes, I move it. When that one comes, I move it this way, and I start kind of weaving this in and out. Now, we'll do something really cool on the offense when this is all said and done. I'm not telling you to sacrifice what I've been showing you, jab cross, right? Jab cross. I don't want you to sacrifice that. This is an additional option. This hand is up somewhat high. That gives him a target he can hit to the body more now. He can front kick, right? He can round kick, right? He can even side kick, because the hand is in the up position. So you got to be able to drop this elbow pretty quickly to intercept kicks. But if I'm here and he throws the jab, I can immediately move it aside and hit. This intercepts. If he throws the cross, I can immediately move it to the side and hit. The challenge becomes, if he throws jab cross, then I got to touch to hit. Does that make sense? That's hard, not impossible. But we're going to catch this one in some way. And at worst case scenario, I'm just going to give him this elbow and get that out of the way. Put the left hand up. You can make a fist if you want. Whatever he does, touch this hand. Be ready to touch that hand. Start with the jab on it. He throws jab. I touch it and I hit. Jab, touch it and I hit. Jab, touch it and I hit. Now, cross, touch it and I hit. Cross, touch it and I hit. Can we do it?
Sure.
Go! Joel's going to throw the jab, I'm going to reach out, and then I'm going to make the hit. By the way, once I make this interception, and this is no longer really a risk, I'm not watching that. If he does throw that, I have to do something with it. Maybe I cover this way, right? Maybe I angle slightly and hit here. But this has to intercept that in some way. Now remember that if my hands are closed, I've only got a short little bit of range. This is why we do parry blocking here. This hand is now, I've sacrificed it. I'm not punching him with it. He throws the one, he throws the two, throws the one, two. This is kind of the deal. He could go one. If I get my hand around two, I can go this way. Still fine, but this hand is out there. Ready? I'm gonna tell you guys, what. If you guys like this intercepting hand kind of idea, you might like the fact that at any time I can just change. So Joel throws the jab, I go here, and I'm thinking that this is what I've been doing. He throws jab cross, I go here, here, again here, here. I can go here, right? You can at any time, you can change this. So he throws jab and I go pop, and I just hit him with that. So I touch it and I hit him. And if I don't hit him that hard, if I set the chin, that will slow down that, which is pretty good. Keep that in mind. All right, this is what I wanted to show you all night, right? For him to punch, he throws the jab, and then I throw the cross, which does work. I'm gonna wait till I see an opportunity, and it might be this hand, right? Maybe I just attack it and I hit him this way. Might be the cross, right? Then he throws it, then I just hit it. Once it's back, this hand now can attack this hand or attack that hand before he throws it. If he does throw the jab, now I'm still back to this. He throws the cross, maybe I'm this way, maybe I'm on the inside this way, I'm still back to this. But at any time, again, I can just attack his hand and move in, right? Move around, attack that hand and move in. You see how this goes from beyond defensive this way, jab crossing this way, to now I just attack it and hit him, right? Or I attack this one and I hit him. Does it make sense? Now, watch my footwork just for a second. If I'm here and he throws jab cross, I didn't give up anything. If I'm here, he jab crosses, I give up a little bit. He throws the jab, I don't want to be here. He throws the jab, I want to be here. He throws the cross, this becomes easy. Does it make sense? So he throws the jab, I want to be here. He throws cross, I want to be somewhere out in this range. Now, when he pulls it back, I would follow it in. And I hit him. So we're going to work the footwork a little bit more. Focus on this. He's ready. He throws the jab. Boom. He throws the cross. Boom. Right? He's waiting. You attack and throw him, right? You attack and throw to him. Attack his hand, whichever one that you want. Play with it. One guy's only going to throw jab and cross. The other person's going to wait and look for a chance to attack. If you're lead hand, you're going to attack their hand. And you throw your counter. It's really not a counter. So I watch all forms of martial arts. From time to time, I'm even watching some of these kung fu guys fight, which I find just very different. Not that it's bad, it's just different. Not something I'm familiar with. I'm not used to it. But I like the way that the bare knuckle fighters they're looking for what? What do they want? Do they want a protracted combat like a boxer? What do they really, really want? They want one hit. Because they know they can't fiddle with this guy and throw bunches of jabs and crosses and stuff and just take him down with points over time. It's got to be a convicted, a conclusive, but final strike is what they're looking for. So when we're here and you give up this hand, you know that you could throw this later if you want, but this is keeping him from knocking you out. Okay? Particularly if you've got somebody that's throwing haymakers. Now, if you're in a boxing match and the guy's fighting like a boxer and his hands are in close, right, and he's throwing some jabs this way, it still will give you some effect. But particularly against somebody that's throwing haymakers, these big ones, right? This hand is shielding at all times, whenever it comes. A little bit of head movement, a little bit of footwork. You want to be right out of range, and then it's this. You come over the top. Or it's this, and you come up under. Does that make sense? It's a shield. It's all it is. It's just a shield. If I were in a gladiator kind of a situation or a knight kind of situation where they have a shield and a sword, that's what this does. Right? Cover the body, cover the head, make your strike. That's really a very simple premise when you think about it. So, I want you guys, we're going to get some gloves in a minute. We're going to play with this. And I want you to kind of think about, what if Joel hits me with a jab? Bit. Probably not going to knock me out. What if he hits me right on the button with the right? That's the one. Now, what if he hits me with the hook punch on the lead? That's a different shot. It's different from the jab. Now, I've seen not Mike Tyson, I've seen George Foreman knock guys out with the jab, but that's George Foreman, right? He's a monster. So kind of think about it. What I'm looking for is if he throws that jab, what am I going to do with it? Parry block or intercept, okay? If I parry block, that gives me this. It's not a bad shot. But if I intercept, right, and I do this, then I've got that, and that's a winner. Does that make sense? What's the one big risk? Let's do it in slow motion.
Knock each other out.
I'm defenseless if I keep my hand on it, right? So he throws that jab, and this one goes here. Does that make sense? Once it's out of the trajectory, he goes to this position. Okay. Now if he's throwing a straight right, boom, right? Then I might go from jab cross. I might go from here to here and have to suck it up. I might be able to palm it down. But this is what you have. This is your shield to get your power shot off. And you don't miss, and you don't play with it. You hit him hard, okay? All right. Go get gloves. We must fight. We ready? Go! God. Good.
Dead man.
Watch your grid. You can't like sit out.
Oh, wow! Wow!
Oh, yeah.
I think you better watch out for her. Did she forget who she was fighting?
Yeah!
Good. Jab, hook, combo. Nice and go. Thank you, sir.
It's the fourth last though, right?
Yeah. One of all she was asleep. That's the only time I could get her. Or Josh, I just wait till they're asleep. What the heck?
What are you over there for?
I don't want to run into that.
Catch the knee, Sierra. Catch his knee.
You want it, you can't get it. Good, man. Right here. Oh, close! Right there.
I think they want more energy to miss. Sure, you can like throw and miss. No, you're not.
Looking good. Ah, you got it.